Hi Leo, I'm Brenda, and I'm here today to bring you your Angel Tarot and Oracle reading for the month of June 2018. I want to thank you for your interest in my channel and for viewing, liking, and sharing these videos. As you know, this is strictly a general reading, so if you'd like clarity, accuracy, and answers to any questions, I can give that to you in a private reading. I welcome you to go up there and you can see the services that I offer and how to schedule either a private reading with me or a Reiki session. We start off June, the beginning of June, Leo, the very beginning of the first week of June with an Earth card. And you, my friend, have been given the Queen of Earth. And Earth cards have to do with the material part of our lives, often our jobs, careers, professions, and how we bring that currency into our personal lives. But it can also have to do with our closest circle, which would be our immediate family. It is an Earth card, so it could have to do with people that are dealing with eco and issues and nature. This is telling me, though, that you are going to be taking time for people around you. This is the Queen of Earth. And you're going to be more thoughtful and more creative and more warm and more sensible when dealing with certain individuals around you. And I do feel some of them may be family members. So you're going to be taking a different approach. You're going to, deal with any challenges in a more kind and understanding manner. So you're going to be more sensible with how you deal with these people. I do see this card always shows me that often there have been issues with these individuals and they have been difficult challenges with them. But now things are sort of working out and smoothing out. In the middle of the first week of June, you've been given a water card. Leo, this is the Six of Water, our relationship card. And sometimes it's romantic and intimate, and other times it's not. This is telling me that you're going way back in your memory, and you're romanticizing and thinking about your memories way back. And often it has to do with as far back as your childhood, you're thinking of them. I do see others are romanticizing about this and thinking of the good times and the sad times, but nevertheless, it's kind of nice sometimes to just sit and reminisce about these moments in our lives and how we've come to where we are now because of that. Also, I see that some of you that aren't doing that will be dealing with issues to do with children around you. So there will be issues regarding children close to you, whether it's in your immediate family, whether it has to do with, students at school. But I do see you dealing with issues and matters to do with children around you, the beginning of the month of June. Now, this card came up for another sign, and this is your Oracle card from the Ascended Masters, and it's Drink More Water. So it tells me that any of you that perhaps are dealing with a hydration issue, and often we eat when we should be drinking. Our body sends out a message. We think we're hungry. In reality, we need to hydrate. And we're all very guilty of not drinking enough. And this is the card that says, you need to take care of your health, you need to step up, and you need to hydrate a bit more. And that is with water. The beginning of the second week of June, Leo, you've been given another Earth card, and you have been given the King of Earth. I love this card because this is the Midas Touch card. This is a card that says things are turning out better for you, things are improving for you, you're moving in a more positive direction. It tells me that now things are going to be more successful for some of you Leos. Please know that you will be finding offers coming in and opportunities being offered to you on your path. Know that you can accept these confidently. This is the Midas Touch card. You can't go wrong. You're going to land on your feet and come up smelling like roses. This is a wonderful card to tell you that things are working in your favor and becoming more positive in your life and more abundant. In the middle of the second week, you've been given a water card, and this is the Three of Water. And again, this is a relationship card. This shows me that there's going to be a celebration coming into some of you. Now, for some of you, it may be a wedding. For some of you, it may be an announcement for the birth of a baby. For others, it may be a graduation. Some sort of celebratory event is going to be coming down the path for you. I do see that you need to have more fun. I do see that you are going to accept one of these invitations and you're going to have a great time. You've been given the health and healing. How ironic that you were given the end of the first week, drink more water. And this is health and healing. So this tells me that you're becoming more conscientious about your health and your well-being, whether it's spiritual, emotional, mental, or physical, that you are tapping into that now. So it is the beginning of summer. It's been a long winter for those. There has been a terrible flu strain that's been afflicting many people. But I do see that some of you are now realizing that your health is starting to improve, and it's because you're taking a conscious and effort to help it do that. I do see some of you have the ability to actually be healers yourself. I do see some of you getting into some sort of healing modality. At the beginning of the third week of June, Leo, you've been given an air card, the Six of Air. This is the first of your air cards so far this month. And air cards have to do with dealing with individuals that require us to be fair and make just fair choices and decisions determined around them and their issues. It has to do sometimes with challenging issues. I do see some of you, it has to do with legal issues. Some of you are dealing with lawyers, attorneys, courts, and having to either stand up on your platform and defend yourself for something you've been accused of. Others, I see you, it's as simple as being subpoenaed to witness and observe, and others I see it may be matrimonial, the dissolving of a relationship and the parting of ways and the signing of contracts to do with that. For others, it could be something to do with real estate, the selling of and signing of those contracts for the disbursements of property. So it could have to do with business as well. I see that things are looking up. Some of you have been dealing with these very challenging situations as of late, and things are now starting to look up, Leo. They're going to improve, and it will be the end of that difficult situation that some of you have been having to deal with for a while. Others, I see it's a wonderful trip coming in. Some of you it's either going to be pleasure, and others I see it may be business, but you're going to be able to involve some pleasure with it. I do see it's either going to be in a large boat or you're going to be traveling over a large body of water. But I do see a trip coming in for some of you. At the end of the third week, you've been given a beautiful card, and this is Positive Change. This is your Oracle card from the Ascended Masters for the third week. And this is all about, it's pretty self-explanatory. Things are starting to improve. It already said that with some of these cards. Excuse me, it's my allergies again. But I'm bringing this in, the Positive Change, because the card prior to that, in the middle of that week, is the Star. So please know I'll be going back to that Positive Change, but the Star is all about happy times. And again, the Six of Air talked about things improving and getting better for you. So this is about being more optimistic, being more positive, and being able to make long-term plans now. The Star is all about you illuminating now, all about you standing there proud in your own light and being able to be brilliant and and be your own beacon of light. It shows me that you're on the right path. Things are really, really looking up for you now, and it's the end of that difficult situation. So it's all about happy times, seeing light now at the end of the path, my friend. And it can't be more confirmed than this Positive Change card that came up. And for some reason, my guides led me to the Positive Change before I gave you the Star. And it's a great card. It's all about things are changing for some of you, and know that it will be for the better. So no matter how challenging and sad and complicated things were prior to now with some of these air cards, please know that things are going to get better. So it's, sometimes it's a blessing in disguise when we have to go through these trying times, that when we sit back hindsight, we say, wow, I wouldn't be where I am now in a better place had I stayed where I was. You got another Two of Air, and this is for the last part of June, the last week, but the beginning of that week. And again, this is about dealing with challenges and people that bring that to the table that you have to deal with, and doing it in a fair way. This is showing me that there is a choice that you have to make, and both of you there's a decision that has has to happen. Both of you are very, very different individuals, and you've locked horns. Neither one of you wants to move forward with this decision. It's like, well, no, you make it. No, you make it. And I can see that you're at a stalemate, and pretending that there is not a problem isn't going to solve this, okay? So it isn't going to resolve this situation. So I do see it's going to be you. I do see a Leo, you're going to step up and say, well, fine, it's been going on long enough. You don't want to take a stand. You don't want to make this decision. You don't want to make this choice right now. I'm going to do it, and you have to live with it. So it's like, do this, walk away, and you make that decision, my friend. In the middle of the last week of June, you've been given the Page of Air. And this is all about you receiving a message from someone that you're not going to be comfortable with. How you found out about it could be third party. It could be an individual that gave you this message that you're not partial to, you're not comfortable with, and you almost wish it hadn't come from that person. But it will be a message of truthfulness that you've always known that you needed to receive. It will be challenging in the beginning when you receive this information because you're not happy with who delivered it. Please know that now, if you had been wanting to go forward with some plans, such as travel or some big plans that you've been wanting to make, you may have to change those plans right now temporarily because this information that has come in for some of you, you have to tweak your schedule now around, okay? So just receive the truthfulness because I know it's going to come into you. You're not going to be happy how you received it. This person doesn't have any tact. How they delivered the message. But all you need to know is the truthfulness of that message. At the end of the month of June, you've been given open your heart to love. So it looks like, you know, you're going to get through this, these issues, dealing with these challenges right now, but you've had an awful lot of positive messages in this month of June as well. Just keep yourself going. Know that you have the capability to heal yourself through these issues. These are positive changes. Yes, they're changes, Leo, but they're going to, at the end of the day, they're going to work out. Please take care of yourself, okay? Keep yourself hydrated with water and know that it will help with the healing, okay? If some of you are dealing with health issues, we need to hydrate. And you got that message in the first week. The second week had to do with health and healing. Please know that you can open your heart at the end of that month to people around you and accept love coming in again. So if it's been a while for some of you having not had a partner or a love interest, know that by the end of the month, someone will be coming in, or someone who has been there that became distant for a while because you had a lot to deal with will be returning to give you that attention and that love that you're needing. So know that it's the right time for you to open your heart to love again. I wish you a great remainder to today, Leo, and a wonderful, optimistic month of June to look forward to. Know that I'll see you in July, and I continue to stand in that circle of light for you, my friend.